Tom Aspinall!
There is Tom Aspinall making his UFC debut and returning after a very long layoff, November 2017, is Jake Collier. He's making his UFC Heavyweight debut. Round number one. Aspinall in the red, Collier in the blue. Look out for the boxing of Aspinall. He's got pro boxing experience and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He moves like a welterweight.
Nice feints here. What we expect from Collier, what we saw from him at middleweight was him, big right hand on the temple there. And controlled power as well, Tom Aspinall, just checking his range and his distance. Very, very quick for a heavyweight. Good head movement. And only 9 fights in his record as well. I think the problem for Tom Aspinall a lot of the time was not only finding straight. Oh! What a finish!
That's it!
Wow!
Knockout for Tom Aspinall in his debut!
So slick. Beautiful right hand. Beautiful right hand. Clean. I mean, this is what we've got to expect from Tom Aspinall from his career moving forward. Keep your eyes on this young man. He is something special.
The Black Samurai Baudot versus Tom Aspinall. The fight clock is brought to you by the US Army. Aspinall wearing the red, Baudot in the black. Interestingly, the MMA Factory in Paris have prepared for Tom Aspinall before. They could say nothing but positive things about him. A lot of respect. They're 0-1 against him. What the way they're moving.
Let's weigh them again. The only reason I can tell they're
you pick them up.
It's the reverberations through the canvas is the only way we can tell. The speed they're moving at. Ooh. Spinning attacks from Baudot.
Yeah, you talked about that, Paul. He likes the way he's spinning like a spinning top.
Right off the top, just spinning around.
Why not?
Well, why not? That's the unpredictability with the, Tom Aspinall being as clean of a boxer and clean of a striker as he is. You got to throw some things that get him off his game, and then maybe you can add in the more clean strikes and come with your boxing.
Baudot, very much a kill or be killed style of fighter. I mean, it hasn't always gone his way, which is why he's got a mark on his record. But he's getting creative. But Aspinall charging forward.
I will say one thing about the MMA Factory. There's a lot of big guys on a small mat. They clash often. So clinch work, short-range fighting is going to be a speciality, but this is not ideal for him.
Yeah, this was a very smart move for Tom to take him down. When things are getting chaotic like that, if you've got that in your back pocket to be able to get the fight to the ground and look for control.
How impressive does he look here as well? He's got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. There he is.
From Tom
Double quick again. He goes 2-0 with the UFC. Delivers on that betting line. Not happy with his performance, however.
Well, I think that's what sets him apart, right? Is that even after that, after 2 first-round finishes yet again, still all first-round finishes for Tom Aspinall on his record.
Fight's on.
Aspinall in the red, Arlovski in the black.
Well, as we know, Tom Aspinall, his fights so far have not gone very long. And if you're Andrei Arlovski and you have the experience in the octagon that he does, and you see the evolution in his game, how elusive he is these days, you think he's going to try and take his time, but right there, went in with the blitz. See Tom using some little feints. Oh, see that right hand? That got through, that got Andrei's attention straight away. Andrei's got to be careful. He kind of closed his eyes a little there. You cannot hesitate. Sorry, Brendan.
No.
Look at Tom, backing him up perfectly, using the little feints, using the footwork to back him up against the fence. That gives him nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. He's forced to exchange in a firefight when you cannot escape.
Team Cowbon is the team where Tom Aspinall trains back in Liverpool, England. Of course, the training home of Darren Till, also Mike Grundy in the UFC.
Yeah, we saw on the training footage there, because we know Darren Till's watching. Darren Till was taking a little hiding there of Tom Aspinall. Shout out, Darren. Tom looks so confident in there. So confident. He's got that lead hand low, using little feints. And this is officially the longest UFC fight of Tom Aspinall's career. Oh, he connected.
Wow.
Right, as I say that, this could be the end.
Together.
Look at this.
In trouble here.
Look at the hand speed.
Or Arlovski's going
Andre
in.
needs to cover.
Fight back.
This could be it.
Aspinall's trying to put it all together.
This is
Arlovski
it.
just covered up, eating body shots.
Mark Smith gave Arlovski a lot of chances there.
And you see some damage on the face of Arlovski after that flurry.
I mean, you see the hand speed? That was insane. For a big guy, this size, this weight, to move like that.
And for Arlovski, a little damage to the nose means the fight has just started.
Yeah, that thing's been broken about 1,000,000 times.
But now wearing the pressure of Aspinall, well, if those were not body shots, perhaps it would have been over, but Aspinall kept going to the body. You know, and if
He's having a little argument with the referee. The ref says, let go of the cage. He's like, I haven't got it. What are you talking about?
Fight for head position here and arm position.
I asked Tom about his grappling the other day. I said, you know, if it hits the ground, how is that? And he said, what? I said, no, you're grappling. He said, what's grappling? Of course,
that's one way to approach it.
If you spend any time with Darren Till, you're going to develop a sense of humor. So I think he's joking there. His dad runs the jiu-jitsu program down at Team Carbon, so he knows what he's doing on the ground.
His father, Andrew Aspinall, is with him here tonight in the corner, as he is with all of Tom's fights. Under 2 minutes to go, round one.
This is good for Arlovski, though. It gives him a chance to get back into this fight. Landed a shot there. Tom was able to turn it, but as I say, you know, Arlovski now is recovered from that barrage of punches. He's got a little bit of damage on his face, but, you know, that's not going to trouble him. He's a long, super experienced veteran of this game.
How about Aspinall not burning himself out by just repeating with the punches? Kind of grappled a little bit.
Yeah.
Taking his time.
I mean, we didn't have a punch count on that combination earlier, but there was a lot of punches thrown. I don't know, 25 or so.
Let's go, Tom.
A lot of punches.
Coming up on a minute to go, first round. And after that exchange, it's mostly played out in this position right here, with Aspinall forcing a clinch along the fence.
You know, if you think back to the fight between Alistair Overeem and Walt Harris, remember Walt Harris came hot out the gate, threw a massive combination, had Overeem hurt, but then the old veteran, who's been there 1,000,000 times, knows how to react in those situations, ended up turning the tables and getting a finish of his own in the second round, I think it was. Yep. So, you know, these old guys, never count them out.
Right.
As I said, you can't buy experience. It has to be earned, and it is so valuable in a situation like this.
Back to the center they go as Arlovski finds his way off the fence. Final 20 seconds of the first round. Oh! Right from Arlovski.
Both guys connect there. Heavy shots.
Aspinall still moving the head. Another kick up top from Arlovski. Final seconds of round number one. Round two coming up. Round number two here at heavyweight between Tom Aspinall and Andre Arlovski. The corner of Arlovski was encouraged that they believe they might have the fresher fighter here in round two. Nice body shot from Arlovski.
Yeah, they were happy about the amount of energy that Tom expelled there, and he certainly did. But he's a young man, he trains hard, he's very motivated to win this fight. So I'm sure he can go 3 rounds hard. However, this is uncharted territory for Tom because, as we know, he typically ends his fights very, very quickly. Now, when you connect with somebody as many times as Tom did, and the man stands there, that sends a message, hold on, this guy isn't going to fall like the rest. And, you know, Tom's a young man, he's very confident. But some people, you never know, that can affect their confidence, their psychology, their approach to the game. It's like, whoa, hold on a minute. I'm used to people falling over when I hit them. What is happening? And there it is, look at that, it's over.
Blitzen goes right under the chin, a tap quickly for Arlovski. Tom Aspinall, submission victory in round two. Once he started to end it, it was over quickly.
I mean, that's a great way to mix things up. I don't think Andre was expecting that beautiful blast double. Andre turned to try and get back to his feet. In doing so, gave up his back, and once he had that locked in, it was over. It was quick, because it was deep. He didn't even need the hooks. I mean, look at the size of the man.
Lights on.
All right, tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. That is Tom Aspinall out of the southpaw stance to open in red. Sergey Spivac is in black.
You can see the agility from Tom straight away. Nice feint, closing the gap, pushing Sergey backwards.
And when Sergey Pavlovich was unable to get to Las Vegas, you had to sort of wonder aloud if they could find a heavyweight on short notice to step in and face a guy like Tom Aspinall. But Sergey Spivac, understanding the opportunity, signed on the dotted line.
Yeah, exactly. Did himself a lot of favors there. And that's a nice one, too, from Tom. And he said as well on the flip side, listen, I'm here in Vegas. I want to fight. I put all this work in. I want to have a training camp. I want to get paid. And I'm going to continue to rise through the rankings. And that's something he spoke to me about. You know, he said, obviously, last time he beat Andre Arlovski, who's a former champion, he said he doesn't want to ascend that quickly. You know, he wants to take his time. He said, as I say, he's very humble. He said, I'm not ready for those names like an Ngannou or you know, Stipe Miocic, those people like that. Or the great DC, if he was still around.
Come on.
He said, but I've just got to take my time. But unfortunately, you start beating guys like Spivac and Arlovski, you got no choice, buddy. You're in the deep end.
Another top 15 win, it would be if he can get past Spivac. Right now, Aspinall's doing a good job of feinting. Got Spivac on his heels. Sergey needs to try to go forward to initiate the wrestling.
No denying the confidence of Tom Aspinall, but there's also a definite humility there. He's had a lot of quick finishes. He says he's never fought in front of 20,000 people. He doesn't know how he would fare. So, to your point, Michael, this man is very aware of self, and there's a definite humbleness to him as well.
Aspinall's got some fast hands, man.
Fast.
He's really fast, really agile.
And his background was jiu-jitsu. You know, when he first saw UFC 70, which I was on, by the way, but the main event, who was it? Oh, no, it was Andre Arlovski.
Did you take somebody down, Bismarck?
No. But he saw Andre Arlovski.
How many takedowns you had in your career?
He thought, wow, that inspired him. I thought he was going to say me. But he said, but he was teaching jiu-jitsu privates back then when he was just a kid. You know, so he's got very fast hands.
Still all the rage! Wow! What a moment for the budding heavyweight contender!
Wow!
Told you.
Bismarck, I told you he was good. Since before the fight, I was like, this dude's really good.
It's not what he said.
You're so crazy. You're so crazy, Bismarck.
Man, how about that?
This Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo.
Tom wasting absolutely no time.
Never does he, Michael?
Nah, he's a fast guy. Fast starter. Not so much a fast talker, though, unless his fists do that. And there it is! 1, 2, 3.
Unbelievable speed for a man of his size. He was a little guy growing up, and he's carried that agility and speed with him, that welterweight style, they call it at Cowbon.
He's certainly not intimidated by the moment, being the aggressor early. There's a nice check for Volkov.
And look at that! Wonderful timing.
The entire octagon shook.
Mixing his arts early is Tom Aspinall.
Took him down with absolute authority, and he's in a great position. Side control with the right underhook.
Smart to pull Volkov away from that fence a little bit, too.
Yeah, gonna chip away with elbows. If he can get a dominant position here, I mean, we could have an early night.
Volkov looking for a lockdown on the right leg of Aspinall, but he's not really stretching him out at the moment.
I mean, they are right here, just feet away in front of us.
Cut already opened up on the side of the head there of Volkov.
Dropping those elbows.
Big pressure early from Aspinall.
Volkov's going to try and get full guard back. He's going to try and get back to his feet. He's got the underhook on the left side. He's going to get on the right elbow and try and start to build a base. But Tom is having absolutely none of it. There's another elbow.
Aspinall giving him a shilling at the moment. Huge punches here from the Manchester man.
Volkov's got no answer for this right now.
No, this is just explosive ground and pound from Tom right now. And you see the head of Volkov starting to really leak here. He's got to be careful trying to get up from here.
He's got a Kimura grip.
He's going to pull that over to the other side here, but he's got it in deep. Volkov Needs to be very careful here. One mistake, this fight's over.
Tom backs out of it.
Let it go. Knee to the midsection. There's the elbows. Nice job by Volkov, though. Back to his feet.
His head at him.
He's like, come on, bro. You think that's all I got?
Ooh, right hand from Volkov.
One thing that Volkov said, and I'm not sure if I agree with it, but he said, Tom hasn't been to deep waters. I have many times. I believe that's a disadvantage for Tom. I don't know if it is, but that certainly seems to be the approach or the mindset for Volkov, that if he can get Tom, and that's a big if he can get him to the later rounds, he'll start to take over. But that if is getting bigger and bigger by the second.
Still have 2 minutes in this first round.
Bit of a slip.
Oh, nicely done there by Aspinall.
Little smile from Volkov as well. It's the ear as well. He split the ear of Volkov open. At least that's what it looked like.
Oh, unbelievable head movement by Aspinall.
That's how you do it. You slip the shot, you use their forward momentum against you, you drive through. I mean, the guy is so technically good. He's listening to his corner, looking up, waiting for instruction. As I said, he's so calm and composed. And now this is trouble.
Straight arm lock attempt here from Aspinall. He's done it! What a moment for Tom Aspinall! That is the biggest win of his career. And he is loving every second of it.
Well, rightly so. We've got a few Modelos flying around, people are chucking beers in the air, celebrating early.
This fight clock is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. If you needed reminding, Aspinall is in the white, Tybura is in the red.
One thing we know about Tom Aspinall, he's very quick for a heavyweight. And he gets quick finishes. He almost got one there. The first kick that he threw.
That knee must be all right.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think so.
Let's test it out.
Tybura, as I said on the walk, came in 11 pounds lighter. I said
Still looks huge, doesn't
he?
it?
With the speed of Tom, though. He said not necessarily, but it will help.
Marcin Tybura is a very, very tough out. Not many
look
fighters.
At the hands.
Look
at the speed. Sorry, John. Tom is on fire. Look how loose he is, dancing around, right on the feet.
Good
that was a
front kick.
Punishing front kick.
They paid attention to absolutely everything, have the Aspinall camp.
He's got Tybura swinging at fresh air.
And Tom's so worried about the hands now. If he wanted to level change, drive through with the double leg, it's right there.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh!
Big shilling. It's a fairy tale return for Tom Aspinall. Well, well, well. He makes quick work of Marcin Tybura, and not many people can do that.
Made it look easy, John.
Oh, he blew right through him.
Unbelievable. I didn't expect it to be like that.
All right, Sergey Pavlovich in red, Tom Aspinall in white. UFC Interim Heavyweight Championship on the line.
And if Tom thinks he's just going to take him down, Sergey's working with Steve Mocco down in Florida, one of the better heavyweight wrestling coaches in the entire country and around the world.
We talk about Pavlovich's size, but DC, Tom Aspinall walked into the fighter meeting and you said to him, man, you are enormous.
Boy, he looks so much bigger in person, right? But it's because he's a little taller, long and lean for the heavyweight division. That's not what you used to seeing. Oh, he hurt him.
Sergey tagged him early.
Yeah, Tom took a dose.
But he knows.
Oh, he's on notice now.
Yeah, he's on notice.
Toyo Tires, official tire of UFC.
You can't make any mistakes with Sergey.
Aspinall's father, Andy, in his corner. He's been at essentially every training session since Tom was 8 years old.
Those leg kicks will pay dividends.
Oh! Tom Aspinall! That'll do it! Tom Aspinall has done it! He is the UFC
sensational. That was sensational.
Oh, he's the real deal.
Tom Aspinall is the real deal. My goodness.
And there is Michael Bisping.
I told you, mate.
Michael Bisping won his UFC title, of course, on 2 weeks' notice. He believes Tom Aspinall eventually will be the best heavyweight of all time. Tom Aspinall, world champion. Now. Yes, he does.
Man, Tom Aspinall, interim heavyweight champion.
Curtis Blaydes is in blue. Tom Aspinall in the black and gold, befitting a champion, and we are underway.
Aspinall, without question, in the best shape of his life.
Early right hand lands for the underdog Blaydes.
Curtis is letting his hands go early.
He has worked so hard on his reads as a boxer. Early clinch situation now.
2 punches landed in there.
Yeah.
One by Aspinall, one by Blaydes. Blaydes landed a nice left hook there. Aspinall landed a right hand.
Kind of looked like Tom was going to go for the takedown. Maybe just to prove a point.
Yep. Tom can't be reckless, and Curtis can't show the big reactions.
Yeah, that's
Curtis
a nice combination.
Curtis connected there, but the right hand sits it down.
Aspinall. Blaydes nearly down and out early. That's it. It's over. Tom Aspinall retains the throne.
Unbelievable. The power is different. The finishing instincts are just different. Wow.
You know, I was thinking the first entry by Aspinall might have been a bit reckless, but I think he just knew that if he can touch Blaydes, he can put him out.
No man alive. I'm telling you right now, unbelievable.
And still, Tom Aspinall getting it done by first round knockout tonight.